Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before you ask, no, this isn't my normal makeup. I actually just got back from pantomime rehearsals. I'm playing Mother Nature. I just remembered it's the weekend. I haven't actually videoed a video. Does that fit? So the next video I actually had in plan wasn't this one. I want to do a strip back video. So anyone that doesn't know what that is, I might explain. But yeah, basically, I want to tell my personal stories to you guys. I want all my viewers and all my subscribers to kind of connect with me in a way. And if anyone else is going through the same thing, they can reach out to me and I can help someone, or I just turn my light off. I can try and help you or give you advice. It's not actually going to be a funny video. This video is going to be more of a serious video. In the process, I'm going to be stripping back of this. This is my strip back video. I'm just stating this now. I'm not doing this video for attention. And yeah, I probably will get hate on this video. Like I said, it's not a funny video, but it's a personal touching video to me. I'm going to share with you my cancer story. I was 13 years old. I found a little lump in my neck and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't know what the lump was. And I just thought, oh, it's probably a reaction, I'm allergic to everything. A few months down the line, I realised that this lump started to get bigger. It wasn't a visual lump like a spot. It was inside the skin, so I could feel it. So I was oh, okay, it's getting a little bit bigger, but yeah, again, there's no point me telling anyone because it's probably nothing serious. But yeah, I realised that it started getting bigger. About 7 months down the line, I decided to tell my mum that I had this lump, and I told her it got bigger, and I was actually quite worried about it. And she was like, that's fine, we'll get it up the doctor straight away, you should have told me, etc, etc. I've gone up the doctors. The doctors took some blood tests and stuff. They said, it's okay, we'll refer you to the hospital and then they can have a little look at it, get a little biopsy done or something, but it's probably nothing. At the time, I was really healthy. I was dancing 4 to 5 times a week, and I collapsed after dance one day. So my mum's took me to hospital, and the man literally sat there and was like, oh, you've probably got glandular fever. Whilst I was having this biopsy, I'd never had a biopsy before, and I was never really in hospital before either because I was healthy, I had nothing wrong with me. The lady was like, oh, it's fine, it's probably nothing, you'll be okay, you'll be okay. But happened to put all this gel on my neck, it was a scanner. Have a little look what was in it, see if they could see anything. They said they couldn't get a clear test result, so that I would need a little bit of taken out. So basically, they just take out a tiny little bit of your skin, it's not even noticeable, it's a tiny, tiny bit. After I had this biopsy, I remember the nurse asking if I could leave the room and then she could talk to my mum. And I was thinking, why does she want to talk to my mum? You've basically said it's okay. I've just had my biopsy, there's no point talking to my mum. And you're here to see me, not my mum. So my mum's gone back in the room, had a discussion with the lady. And basically the lady said, I've got to let you know that it could be cancerous. But we don't want to worry you too much. It could be a 50-50% chance that it is a cancerous lump. But obviously, don't worry too much, don't tell your daughter to stress her out. Got my biopsy results back. They still said they needed a bigger biopsy, they didn't know what the reason of this lump was. So a bigger biopsy meant I needed an operation. You can see my scar there. Basically, they wanted to remove half of my thyroid. At the time, I didn't know what a thyroid was. I was like, mate, what even is that? Turns out a thyroid has a lot to do with your body and how it controls your body and stuff. Yeah, so I went along with the operation. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have this operation. I need the biopsy out. I had my operation on my neck. They took half of my thyroid out. They planned for me to come to the hospital to have my results, but normally they just ring you up and tell you. To go in, I was with my nan, my mum, my granddad to the hospital, and I got sat down, and the man basically told me I have thyroid cancer. At the time, I had no emotion, I didn't cry, I literally didn't know what to do. I had a tiny lump at the side of my neck, and I didn't know what to do. I'm a kid, I was 13, what the fuck, surely this is not right. It was mental. Obviously, at the age I was 13, nearly turning 14, and they said, okay, your next stage is to get the cancer out. Like, we need to remove this cancer. So you're going to have the same operation that you had before, but this time we're going to have to take the other half that we didn't take out and the remaining other side of your thyroid. Had that taken out. It was literally a few days before my 14th birthday, so I spent most of the time of my birthday in the hospital. It was great fun. Hey, Georgina being awkward and all that. I also was allergic to the staples that they stapled my neck with, so I had a reaction from that. So yeah, I had that taken out. Then my next stage was radiotherapy. So I'd have to travel up to London to have this radiotherapy done. So obviously we went up there first, met all the consultants, had a look round. It was a really nice place. Because of my age, I was put in a child's ward, what broke my heart, because seeing all them children with cancer, like tubes and everything, it literally broke my heart. Like, you don't realise when you're up there that 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds, or even babies just being born, having cancer is even a thing. Like, that doesn't go through your mind every day. And like, even from now, I look back and I think, fucking hell, like, I am lucky. Like, seeing a kid sit there crying to their mum because they don't think they're gonna be here much longer, it fucking breaks your heart. The cancer I went and got was for women over 60 years old, so they were so shocked to see that a 13-year-old girl had gone and got this type of cancer, because obviously it's not something they see every day. And it is mad, like, they didn't understand how, never got told how it started or how they thought they started. It was just a natural thing. By the time they took the tumour out, it actually was the size of a tennis ball, and that was like pushing on my neck, and I was getting really bad pains and stuff, but it was pushing on my neck this whole time, and I wasn't even aware. They couldn't even tell me how long the cancer had been there for, so that it was quite scary. When I went for my radiotherapy, I wasn't allowed anyone in the room with me, and originally I was supposed to be in there for a whole week, and I was allowed visitors, but I had to watch them behind a glass panel door, and I couldn't have any contact with anyone. And even after the radiotherapy, I wasn't allowed to be near certain people. Like, my brother had to sit like the other side of the room for him, and like pregnant people, I wasn't allowed near them. Like, certain types of people I wasn't allowed because I did have radiation within me still. Though I was clear, I still had radiation in my body. Originally I was supposed to be up there for a whole week, but if you drink like loads of fluids and stuff, you get it out of your system quicker. Luckily, I was only in there for like a couple of days, so I literally was drinking so much. So I was only in there for actually a couple of days, so I got to go home ASAP, but I had to literally be careful. Radiotherapy, obviously they discuss all my medication. I'm now on medication for life. I'm supposed to take 2 tablets every day. On Monday I take 2 tablets. On Tuesday I take 10. On Wednesday I take 2. Thursday I take 2. Friday I take 10. Saturday I take 2. Sunday I take 2. I'm on so many, and that will increase. What is mad? I'm now on tablets for my whole life. Luckily, a couple of years down the line, I got cancer free. It was so amazing, but it has left me with all these health problems. And the worst thing I hate about having cancer, when you're having cancer, you don't think about having it. Like, you just want to make sure you're going straight ahead. You just want to go A to Z, from cancer to cancer clear. Like, that is your mindset. You can't think anything else. Honestly, when I was free of cancer, a lot of shit changed. Okay, yeah, I haven't got cancer now, like, touch wood. Health now is a lot worse than what it was when I had cancer, if you get what I mean. Like, okay, I haven't got cancer now, but my whole body changed. Like, my body didn't connect with the medication. My blood went toxic so many times. I've now got all these fatigue problems. Like, the amount of things that are wrong with me now, and that's not even me, like, bragging, because why would you brag about shit like that? Generally, I'm not the same person who I was, and that makes me so sad, because obviously I still am who I am. I'm just physically not that person a couple of years ago. Like, I'm 18 years old now. I turned 18 in January, and it still feels like yesterday that I was going through all my operations, all my shit. Also, the worst thing about me having the cancer. I took 3 to 4 years off school because physically I couldn't go to school whilst having all these problems. Like, see, I was in hospital all the time, going back for more tests or getting my medication brought up and stuff. Physically, I could not go to school because I could not cope with my health as well as education. And I've always said, your health comes first. I had to take 3 to 4 years out of school. Well, fucking killed me. Like, mentally as well, that is mad. Such a young age, your friends aren't going to understand your situation, really. Like, they will to a degree, but they can't relate to you. That sounds so bitchy, but they can't relate to you. Like, they say, oh, I know how you feel, but they don't. Like, not something that you can say you've gone through if you haven't gone through it. And anyway, the worst thing about having cancer and everything was the bullying. Like, obviously the cancer was the worst, but one of the worst things that also came with my cancer was bullying. And I fucking hate bullies. If anyone knows me, you know that I hate bullies and I hate bullying. I've been bullied my whole life anyway, but when I got cancer, it was the worst bullying I've had, really. I literally had death threats on my Facebook page. I had people sending me death threats saying, you should die of cancer, like, you shouldn't be alive. Everybody touch Georgina, she'll spread you cancer. Like, bitch, what? I had the worst type of bullying. I was scared to go to school. I was petrified to show my face because I was the only thing people was fucking talking about. Like, okay, yeah, it's a big thing, especially for our age, but I was petrified to go back to school because I knew that people were talking about me, and I had a fuck off massive scar, and it was really inflamed. Like, now it's not too bad because obviously it's like 4 years down the line. It was red, it was inflamed. I lost so many friends. And I also made so many fake friends as well. Because some people just wanted to be my friend for the attention. Some people wanted to be my friends so they could find out shit and backstab me. And then some of the friends I did have just didn't know how to understand me anymore. I wasn't classed as Georgina. Like, nobody knew my name. It was the girl with cancer. And I had that labelled. And even from, like, now, although I'm cancer free, I still get called the girl who had cancer. Like, I'm fucking Georgina. Okay, yeah, that happened, and it is a personal thing to me. I know this sounds deep, but I wouldn't know who I would be today if I hadn't gone through all that distraught and all that shit, because generally, I believe I come out a 10 times stronger person when I got cancer free, because I'd gone through all that shit at such a young age. And to think I could only do that alone. Like, obviously I had my family and friends with me the whole time, but only I could do that, and only my body could give me cancer free. I know so many people who have gone through cancer, and it's a fucking horrible disease. Like, majority of my family have died from cancer. I know so many other people who have had cancer affect their life, and if you're watching this, I can guarantee you probably one person in your family has died of cancer. It's fucking horrible. Like, you don't know the end result. I wanted to share my story with you guys because I just think, like I said, like, I don't want to be classed the girl who had cancer anymore. I had cancer, but I haven't got it anymore. I'm Georgina still, and that is what pissed me off the most about the whole situation, is that I wasn't Georgina, but inside I am still me. Share my story with you guys, one, to get it off my chest. Like, although I've posted about it a few times, it's one video that I've always felt that was strong to my heart because it's a personal trauma and it is a personal experience. I'm sorry if that was a bit deep for you or it was long-winded, but I just wanted to make sure you guys fully understand the story. Like, some people still from today, they don't like asking me about my story, or they don't know how to react. I just wanted to make it aware, and I just wanted to tell everyone my experience. So yeah, I swear, not all my videos are going to be this deep and open, but this was like my main video. I just wanted to get off my chest. So yes, thank you for watching this, if you're still watching this, obviously. But this is the real me, stripped back with no makeup either. Yeah, this is the real me. I'm fucking Georgina, and peace out, guys.